Out here at the shop, trying to finish up working on the bush hog. I'm a Ford tractor man, but if I'm gonna buy another tractor, I'm gonna buy a Kubota. That's my buddy Scott's. That's a pretty damn fine machine right there. So what we're doing here, this is a Woods 60. Pretty good bush hog, but it started rusting from the bottom side coming in. Now it's made out of 1/8, so we went back with 3/16. So we're not gonna have that problem again. Now I'm not a professional welder, but I can do a little bit of welding. So some of this looks like shit, but there's a pretty good gap to have to fill in there too. So that's a pretty thick weld. It looks bad on the outside, but it's solid all the way in. Much better, but like I say, I'm not a professional welder. We got a few more little spots to have to put on it. You can see some of the little surface rust. The next thing, all bush hogs are bad about losing the sides. This one's still in good shape, but we're going to add another plate to the bottom of it, some flat bar. We just didn't have any the other day, so he'll be here in a few minutes with that. We'll go ahead and tie it in. Come all the way down the side welding. Do both sides. Got to make the turn up. And it's better if you'll make it out of one piece. Go ahead and weld it all the way down and leave a piece sticking on out. Heat it and bend it. And if you make it solid, that way it won't ever catch the grass and all that. If you try to make it out of two pieces and don't weld it up real good, it always wears through. Always these corners get really thin. So it's just better to make it out of one piece. Put a little rust killer on it. Might get some paint on it today. That right there is the Miller-Matic 35. It works, except when you run out of line. Had to stop the other day to go get some more wire.